Hi guys, and welcome to the final stretch of FUT Champions Journey, the series where we took a super team, went flawless up until 19 wins, and then the demise happened, guys, down to 25, up to 25 wins, 5 losses, which is alright, but it's not what I'm aiming for. What I'm aiming for, guys, is 1 loss per 10 games, and obviously we need something to step the game up this time round to hopefully put us in a position for top 100. Top 100 isn't going to happen this week. 35 wins definitely is enough. Currently I am top 100, but as you guys do know, it is only Saturday afternoon, so things can change heavily in the leaderboard. So if you guys do want MSP, PSN codes, or cheat game codes, go and check out g2a.com. Their link is down below. If you're trying to hit over 4,000 likes, that'd be brilliant. And guys, subscribe to me if you're not subscribed already. Now, a lot of people have told me that the gameplay is garbage. I felt it in the last 5 games of the last episode. But honestly, if you're a good player, you should be able to overcome that. But unfortunately, I didn't. So, yeah. The average was brought out in me, which is very, very disappointing. So the team, as you guys, if you haven't seen it already, is obviously Benzema, Bale, Ronaldo, and likes of Hullet, Vieira, Pogba, Alaba, Boateng, Smalling, and Inform Walker, and Neuer in net with the super subs of all these as well. Not really used subs, really, and that could be my my difference. So let's see how we do in the last 10 games, guys. Fingers crossed we can finish Elite 1. Yeah. Fingers crossed we can finish Elite 1. That's the aim. Hopefully we can do it, guys. Let's see how we finish, and hopefully finish pretty good this weekend to send us into the top 100 monthly without causing all that panic which happened at the end of last month. So, guys, final 10 games. First game up against, this is game 31, guys, up against Kyle Campbell, 72, with the Player of the Month Hazard, Inform Insignia, yeah, and Angolan. Very, very strange looking team, but was very, very defensively and midfield solid as well. Now, you see the ball go out here to Luke Shaw, and then the ball is whipped in. It is a hit and a hope. I go for them type of shots, guys, and more than likely, these shots always do go in. So it was a brilliant finish, no complaints about it, and obviously the keeper could have done better, but it's just the in-game mechanics which cause them type of shots to go in. I really recommend you guys doing it. It took me until the 63rd minute to get a chance, guys, and it is from the corner technique where Hullet squares it off. Hits Ronaldo hits it, sorry, and it bobbles underneath the goalkeeper because it took a deflection off one of his defender's feet. This is the style of gameplay which happens in Ultimate Team. Now we go to penalties, and I don't know if you guys know about the penalty. The penalty, it's not a glitch, but you can see which way a penalty taker is going if they don't reset the positioning. As you see, I always do reset my positioning, and if I'm going right, usually the body doesn't move to the angle I'm taking it, but you can tell this guy's going left because of the way that the player is angling. So I just stagger to the left hand side, stand there, and more than likely I'm going to save his penalties, which happened for the first 2 out of the first 3. It's very different when I take my penalties though, because I can go left, I can go right. I went right that time, he saved it, and it comes down to this penalty, guys. And you can see yet again he's going to the left hand side. He could have been a player which did understand how it works, where you can see the run up and then flick it to the other side, but unfortunately he did miss out. And if you guys don't know about that, there is plenty of tutorials on YouTube, and if you guys don't know about this, I would really recommend having a look, because it's important. If you're giving away, especially within FUT Champions, if you're giving away which side you're going to go on penalties, the more than likely the other opponent's going to save them and win the game. Luckily, I was able to do so. It's not a form of cheating. I did see it as a form of cheating at the start about the penalties, but then obviously people are using it to the advantage, where if people think they know which way they go in, then you go to the other side. It's pretty straightforward, and that's how a lot of people do it, and I presume you guys will if you do heavily play FUT Champions. This game, guys, Neymar and his team, very, very solid team. Benzema holding up the ball in the 8th minute, gets the ball through to Ronaldo, he puts it in, bit of a deflection off the goalkeeper, but we do get it into the back of the net anyway to give us a 1-0 lead. This game was very, very tough. You can see us basically getting very few opportunities, but taking advantage of every time we put into the area. Hullet making it 2-0 there. And then into the second half, just after half-time, guys, Ronaldo scoot turn, sends about 3 defenders wide, and the ball bounces to Benzema, who for some reason was still on the pitch at this point. No idea why I didn't make the change, as I always seem to do it, but I think at this point I'd already given up, and I was pretty pissed at the state of the way the FUT Champions has gone. 3-0. Quickly made 3-1 as my opponent chips the ball into Griezmann's head. He makes it 3-1, but then we went up the other side not long afterwards, guys, and Pogba through to Ronaldo. Ronaldo back to Pogba, back to Ronaldo. Ronaldo to George Best, and a brilliant team goal, guys, to make it 4-1, and looking like it was going to seal the victory for us. I was a little bit wrong. Something changed within my opponent. I don't know whether he changed formation or what, but he did start attacking us thoroughly. And you can see two of my defenders getting caught up there. Smalling hitting the deck pretty fast, and Griezmann making it 4-2 in the 87th minute. You think at that point you're pretty safe, Bateson, but there's one thing which I don't do, and that's shut up shop as my opponent goes in on the 90th minute, is able to get the triple tap over. Ball miscontrols off Griezmann's foot, but somehow bounces over the sprawled Neuer. He does make it 4-3. I'm laughing about it now, but how pissed would I have been, guys, if that guy had managed to tie it up in the 90th and gone on to him. It's one of the things, it happens in Foot Champions, but thankfully we do keep it away from us. Up against Techniquality, I think that's how you say his name. Player of the Month, Hazard. Player of the Month, Costa. Player of the Month, Emre Can in form, Reed in form, Schmeichel in form, Milner in form, Lallana. A lot of players which are this week's in forms. And my opponent, guys, in the 107th minute, breaks on through with Sterling. I don't know what Neuer's doing here. He comes out to punch the ball, and then look at the state. Just look at Neuer. If you guys haven't seen what Neuer's doing, go back and watch what he does from that punch. It's absolutely horrendous. I have no idea why he starts straying left, straying right, instead of going back. But a game which we held possession on, but my opponent was good on the attack, and does pick up a 1-0 victory, taking us to 6 losses this weekend. We need a clean sweep now to hopefully put us in a decent position for the monthly rewards, because currently, it's not gone well. It's been a very, very rough weekend, and up against Zinco YT with Gattuso, Pogba, Renato Sanchez, Ronaldo, Suarez, Messi, Alaba, Smalling, Bailly, Walker, and also Butland in net. A solid team. 7th minute, guys, will break on through, and it's a header from Gareth Bale, which puts us 1-0 up in this game. Surprisingly, crossing felt back. Now, it didn't feel back in the first 20, but the second 20, crossing felt back. You can see Benzema with the ball here, waiting for the overlapping run of Ronaldo. Ronaldo makes it, inside pass, nice spin there, and the way I did that was just holding the LT. His player literally spun Ronaldo around to his facing goal. Gets it in, 2-0. Next goal, guys, comes from Pogba, smashing it in at the near post, making it 3-0. And from that point, my opponent was not going to be hanging around, and did decide to disappear at half-time. So fair enough, he deraged quick, gives us an easy win, and we move on to the next. And he had Ronaldo, Bale, etc. Up against Jay Hill this time, he has Kluivert, Ronaldo, a random player in the cam position. I'm pretty sure he could have had a better cam to get the chemistry links, or could he? Maybe not, maybe not. But we do break on through with Ronaldo. Ronaldo inside the area, squares it through. Gareth Bale hammers it home in the 48th minute to make it 1-0. Within this game, it was a really, really good finish. Powered as well. I love powered finishes, and I think in the last episode you saw a nice powered Hullet finish. 25th minute, we break on through again. He was good at attack, but not very good at defence, as we hold on to the ball here with Bale. Bale through to Ronaldo, back on himself, goes for the shot. It bounces to Bale. Bale's not going to miss from that position, guys. 2-0, 26 minutes in. It's looking like we're going to go for the clean sweep of wins. Getting to the 45th, ball through to Ronaldo. He gets the position, goes for a shot, bounces off Neuer. During the celebration, guys, his internet suspiciously cuts off. Don't know what's gone. He's gone. Another win. 2 rage quits in a row. Up against ZV Cookie now and Suarez. Like, I don't complain about people's teams, and the reason I don't complain against people's teams, guys, is because I've got a super team. So when I'm going to come against some super team as well, I'm not going to complain. I just know it's going to be a very difficult game. There's a few suspect choices in my opponent's team, but he does take a nice lead there with Suarez to make it 1-0. And the main suspect in his team were the likes of having PK there. And I'm not saying PK is bad, but having PK there over Ramos and stuff. Now, obviously, he's got the coins because the players in his team are absolutely ridiculous. And Alaba here gets lucky with the ball bouncing back to him. Boateng squares it through to Benzema. Nice scoop turn, turns back on himself, and sees us free space for Bale to put it through to Ronaldo, who taps it in at the stroke of half-time. 1-1. Nice. Into the second half we go, guys. Just after half-time, we give away the ball in a really stupid position, and the defensive line is just caught. And Messi gets on through with it, guys. Puts it in. Bounce off the post. Straight to Suarez. 2-1. Even though we tied it up, we were instantly back on the back foot just on the stroke of half-time again. Bale with the ball in the 66th. Starts the run with Vieira. Vieira with a nice turn inside. Squares it through to Vieira. Vieira smashes it near post, guys. 2-2. Back on level terms. Exactly what we did need at this stage. 85th minute, we've got the ball in the corner. You can see how deep his defence is. Vieira links the ball with Pogba. Pogba through to Hullet. Hullet to Pogba. Pogba to Ronaldo. Ronaldo to Bale. And a first-time finish into the top corner, guys. Seals the victory for us. and gives us that all-important win against a very, very nice team. Who would have known? Who would have known? And he did have a lot of decent shots and a lot of decent passing accuracy as well, so thankfully we pick up another hard win. Now, the Jambo Unchained with the likes of the SB. It's an SBC team. Look at it, guys. He's got Bellerin in the left back position. Fernandinho, Emre Can, Willian, Fekir, Lacazette, Kante, Walker, Bailly, pace all over the shop, and it was a frustrating game. Just because I had to play so, think in the back of my mind, like, this guy can definitely catch you on the counter-attack. Crossing OP, like I said, guys, Benzema picking up the head at the end of the cross from Ronaldo makes it 1-0 in the 10th minute, and it continues to get a little bit better as George Best in the 57th, guys. Nice bit of skill inside to Hullet back to George Best, and Best waits for the inside pass here, sees the free space of Pogba. Nice chop, pointless chop, I know, but it goes back to Ronaldo. Pogba gets it back and a nice boom into the top corner. The Pog boom is back, and so is the dab. 2-0 lead in the 59th minute. I'll take that any day of the week. So continuing on, guys, we do have high possession of the ball anyway. You can see his defence moving around left, right and centre. Nice scoop turn by Bill. Sets himself up for the third and final goal of the game, and we pick up another victory. So it's looking pretty positive moving further on into the games. But one thing which isn't looking positive is the amount of amazing opponents we are coming up against. This team basically full in form, apart from obviously Piszczek, in form Robben, in form Thiago, in form Aubameyang, in form Lewandowski, to name a few team in the group stages in there. One to watch, Hummels. A very tough game, but the two simple tricks, which I think I may have mentioned in last FIFA, guys, which is the forward fake shot, where you see what Alaba did there, where he just beats the opponent, makes it 1-0. We then pick the ball up with Benzema. He does it again, completely sells the defender, gets a free space, gets the near post shot off, and it was 2-0. This guy was done twice and did rage quit as well. Now, this is where it's getting very, very interesting, because we are still on course for Elite 1. Now, currently we've just got to Elite 2 with them 2 victories. Pushing on now, looking for Elite 1. You can see Player of the Month Hazard, Player of the Month Sterling, Mateus. Very, very strong team. Over the top through ball here to Eden Hazard. Good save by the keeper, but unfortunately it did rebound into the back of the net anyway. Gives him a 1-0 lead. Not long afterwards, guys, we pick up the ball in the area, and loads of bullshit as well, but you can see Bale with his strength. He's able to guide it into the top corner and make it 1-1. Nice finish. I love my finesse shots from outside the area, especially the near post ones, as long as you hit it with the right foot. Anyway, from defence to attack, guys, you can see the amount of gaps he's got, and this is only in the first half. A long through ball to Ronaldo, and he's in free space, guys. If he had missed it from there, which he did, I would be pissed, but thankfully Kyle Walker continued his run and does get the rebound off to make it 2-1 in the 37th minute of the game. Back on obviously forward terms now, and looking really, really good for the win. Alaba yet again involved. Pogba, finesse shot near post, 3-1. And the Pog boom, it has been back a few games now, doing alright and getting up important victories. Now, Hullet with the ball, picks it up. It's the 57th minute, guys. It was over and done with at this point anyway, but you can see us going forward yet again, taking advantage of the crap game mechanics. Ball bounces off, I think it's Walker's chest, straight into the path of George Best, and a nice half volley does make it 4-1. Seals the victory, and he did stay for the full 90, so fair play to him. On to the final game, guys. Sat on 33 wins. Can we get to 34? That's the aim. And then we come up against Griezmann, Benzema. Two very, very good strikers. Benzema's better than Griezmann. Also, James Rodriguez, Modric, Rakitic, Isco in form. And team of the group stage, Luis. And also Godin, Ramos, Bellerin and Oblak. 19th minute of the game, guys. We completely outpaced his defence. Bale with the low driven makes it 1-0. Brilliant finish. I thought that was good, but my opponent yet again was leaving massive gaps. Ronaldo able to completely round his defence in the 22nd. And that, guys, is a terrible shot, picked up by Benzema. He makes it 2-0, and my opponent did rage quit. So we finish on 34 wins, guys, which is obviously Elite 1. Right, guys, well, that was an easy first game. Lucky, some of the goals were lucky, 2 breaks and 2 goals. Honestly, got a banging headache. Shit. The game has been shit for ages, and if you guys don't agree with me, then you obviously haven't played Foot Champs. Anyone who's playing Foot Champs, and I'm looking at Twitter on a Saturday, and everyone's saying it's complete garbage, Gorilla's just lost a game. Loads of people are losing games left, right and centre. Marshall's sat in a call, absolutely pissed off. And we pick up a 2-0 win to take us to 34 wins. Is it 34? I think it takes us to Elite 1 for the end, which is pretty sweet. I'm happy about it, and hopefully you guys are as well. Now, we are sat 16th in the world, but I honestly would not look too far into that, guys, as it's only Saturday evening and loads of people have still got the games to play. A lot of people are holding off. I honestly not expecting a top 100 pack opening, but sometime this week, guys, I am hoping for the monthlies. Now, we finished pretty nice. I am happy with the way we did finish. If we take a look at the friends, yeah, a lot of people are doing. I know Giggs is struggling. I think Giggs is finished on 33. So we've beaten, obviously finished higher than a pro player, which is absolutely awesome. And you can see with the rest of the people coming up slowly. It should be interesting. But I'm looking around everywhere. Everyone's pissed off. I'm pissed off. I'm salty. Lost 6 games. Don't know where it came from. I do know where it come from, guys. The game is just absolutely garbage. And I'm glad that I don't have to play it on a Sunday, because that's me done on a Saturday evening. Now I just got to edit videos and I can have the Sunday off, which is absolutely sick. So, guys, leave a like, rate, and subscribe if you're not. And I'm back another day, another video for you guys to enjoy.